So when you say reveal, it fits with what you were saying earlier about no new thought really happens. It's old thought reformatted, rethought through new perspective, new eyes.
Well, let's talk about that, because let's talk about your vortex and the contents of it, which includes everything that you've already put there, even pre-birth, and your inner being, that which man wants to call God, we are calling it source, or all that is, standing there in that vortex as well. So here's this vortex spinning, still attracting, because law of attraction is still bringing cooperative components to that. But let's say, inaccurately, but just for the sake of following this process, that the vortex has reached a place of becoming. It's finished as far as it is right now. Oh, there it went again. Oh, there it went again. Oh, there it went again. But it's finished for, oh, there it went again. There it went again. But anyway, you get the sense of the vortex. So now you stand with some relativity to the vortex. So let's say you're in an uncomfortable mood for some reason. So your proximity to the vortex is not one of being ready for any sort of revelation of what's in the vortex. But let's say you've been meditating, or you've been basking, and you've deliberately raised or indeliberately raised your vibrational frequency. So the frequency of you and the frequency of the vortex are same. So now, because you've been asking, and because you were the genesis of the idea to begin with, now law of attraction is going to include you, and you are going to include the vortex, and there's going to be a rendezvous point, which we are describing as the contents of the vortex, or some of them flowing into your experience where you can experience the revelation of them. But actually what's happened is you've become a cooperative component, and when you enter the mix now, the mix changes. So what you then perceive is again taking thought beyond. So trying to decide who's taking it beyond is really pointless, because it's the combining of the knowing that is existing non-physically and physically. It is inevitable expansion. We just think that the best way for you to benefit from it is to see yourself as someone who has step 1, step 2, step 3, who has contributed to the expansion through the asking of your questions, through the exploring of the contrast. But now it is expanded, but you don't really feel the benefit of it, because you've created something that you're not allowing. But as you find a way to raise your vibration, now you allow the expansion, but when it's revealed to you, it's because you're focused in a way that you can now translate it into something that's meaningful. And that's what physical manifestation is.
You've become coherent with the vibrational pattern. That moving into coherence, into the harmonic.
We like the word resonance.
Resonance works.
You become resonant. Resonant, meaning you've practiced the vibration enough that it's not something that you're working at. Because in the working at it stage, there's so much distraction. But when you are resonant with it, because you've practiced it, now it flows to you in not awkward moments, not tense and searching moments, not yearning moments, but just these natural, obvious moments. And that's why man says, an idea was given to me, or it's harder for them to accept their part in the creation of that expansion.